Long rally alert. UST side. Cassie pulls to Hilongo. That is in.
More intensity here from UST.
What a serve. What a receive by Det. Canino from behind. Still gets it to the other side. Hilongo. Abu sends it back. Malaluan rolls. Cassie to Abu. Malaluan. Canino from behind.
A great dig.
Boyos from behind. Det with the save. Jurado. Long rally alert. UST side. Cassie pulls to Hilongo. That is in. This year, Duncan spike of the set brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng bayan.
So,
For the lady spikers.
Altea. Saved by Malaluan. Canino again. Straight to Pepito. Back set to Jurado. It's a high drop picked up by Aliyah. And still playable. But Poyos will... Oh, that goes through! That goes through for Angel Poyos. Wow! An unbelievable play on the save, which seemed like it wasn't going to cross over.
Extra effort will go a long way. They just tried to save that ball.
Look at that. Oh, it drops on the side of LaSalle.
oh yeah, that helps a lot for team bonding and camaraderie within the team.
Oh! And this is a familiar thing. Si Cassie Carvalho, one of the smartest setters around. As we take a look at this set. Move the game. You really have to remember the tendencies and the preferences of... Eto na si Carvalho, linabas na lahat. So, naalala ba niya?
Oo, galing daw.
Ooh, good save. Jurado will go up, sending the ball over. And cross court. Good pickup for Nap. Echi will go up for the attack. Yun na, lumaganda na. But the defense of UE.
Yes. They have the defense.
Jurado.
Oh, good.
Galing. Buhay pa rin ang bola. Ayaw magpapatay ng UE. Nap again. And she gets it.
The bench goes wild for Nap here. So cute.
And let's take a look at that Duncan spike of the set. Brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng bayan.
Ang cute naman ng mga UST teammates mo. Kaya teammates mo sa'yo ay. Oh yeah, that helps a lot for team bonding and camaraderie within the team.
Oh! And this is a familiar thing. Si Cassie Carvalho, one of the smartest setters around. As we take a look at this Hyundai new set. Move the game. Brought to you by Hyundai Stargazer X. Exceeds expectations.
Tama. So true. Everything is timing. Ball still good.
Chance ball for UST. 11 all. Unbelievable. Right at the corner.
I see that on the pros. Now I'm seeing it in the UAAP.
Reyes with a pass. Nogales rejected. And Nogales is such a warrior. Despite that nagging knee problem, she is still on the floor. And you can tell there is no lift.
Jurado, 1 point in this set so far. Over receive. Cassie. Poyos in the middle.
I guess in the mind of Angge Poyos, there are a lot of what-ifs dun sa last season, and especially in the finals appearance. But
Sabi nila, side out na please dahil grabe ang mga serve ni Canino. Malaluan timing it. Oh, there you go! Kabawi naman to si Cassie Carvalho. Talk about the heart. Walang takot talaga to si Cassie.
No doubt in her mind she was gonna get that point.
At the same time, the UST has to keep in mind that, again, it's cliche almost, but no lead is ever safe
Not
against
with
De La
these
Salle.
two teams.
Yeah, that's right, both ways.
Whether it's set points.
And again, we have a rally brewing here. Oh! Hilongo, will she get it through? Wow, great save by UST. Soreño pushing it over. Banagua was the taller one. That's inside, said the lines judge, and UST will score again.
Even on floor defense.
I mean, never mind her 24 points. 17 points already for Angge Poyos. And she has been serving up that tough serve. Laput will go up from back row. Carvalho setting up Hilongo. Chance ball back to DLSU. Malaluan blocked. Longest rally we've seen. What a save by Pepito. Laput there with a dig. Canino from back row. No go. Oh, wow. The defense. And still going. Where will Carvalho go? Poyos from the back. Laput was ready. Canino with a push. Jurado knew it. Hilongo. Great read by Malaluan. Are you timing this rally? Wow, just wow by the defense of these two teams. And still alive. Canino wants to end it. Into the net with the ball. Wow.
Back inside the SM Mall of Asia Arena as Altea dug by Bacanque. Altea, Uneque shutting the door. And like I said earlier, FEU walking around, Neil, looking very, very confident. And the confidence coming from a few things. They had a great preseason. They had a great offseason. They're healthy. What-ifs from last year, especially against UST. There were some... But she will be fine. Ate can always help her. Sent back.
The power is there.
Power is there. The jump is there. Shoots it. Angge! Whoa, what a recovery there by Pepito. Miranda leaves it for Loresco. Pepito. Jurado. Smart play by the judge. And the executioner here.
We knew that this game was going to be a long one.
Don't say we didn't warn you during the pregame. 2 5-setters.
You can see Petalio trying to avoid that Pepito on that serve.
Uneque now getting a pass away from UST now. Wahe to Altea. Cross court. Will come back in for Wahe and Cordora.
That was such a clean angle from Marga Altea. When you think that she's already going to the left pin, babalik niya kay Faida Bacanque and they will score off that hit.
Reverse. Jurado starting to heat up.
Needs to score more.
More Duncan spike of the set. Of course, it's the set that they won convincingly. Delayed by the net. Altea tries to swipe. Petalio rolls it to the other side. Carvalho to Jurado. Good instinct there by Marga.
A fifth set.
Defensive block brought to you by AIA Rethink Healthy.
Meantime, here is the former UST high school standout. Nogales turned away. brought to you by AIA. Rethink healthy with AIA.
Watch this game on any device in the Philippines or abroad on the Filipinos Live app. Download and subscribe now. Now back to you, Eric Anan.
All right, thank you. Althea, first lead for UST, up 9-8. There's a block by Zamudio on Jurado. A solid one, a denial of Wahe, but great coverage by UST. Nogales turned away, and that'll do it for the rally. A 2-point cushion for UST.
You can really see it is hard-earned points. I mean, coming off being blocked twice, setting up the balls, going for the high percentage attackers.
Combination play, Poyos right behind Unekwe for her 4th point of the game. Poyos, 21 years old, out of Bohol, along with Pai Jurado. Not a good pass there. So it's a broken play. Cepada, just an easy over. Unekwe to Carvalho, look out.
From a quick play, single block. And she's been consistent so far.
Out. It's already 1 block and 1 kill.
Not enough big plays to end that 5th set.
And that's just the right word. Really fell short because it was just a 2-point loss. As you see Cordora knock it in. Angles for Kyla Cordora. She's just 5'5". Another service fault for UST. That is the 4th service fault for them. Set point again for UE. Oh, and again, who's there to save it? Angeline Poyos with 7 points.
Poyos had a slow start here in the 1st set.
She came off the bench against FEU, did not score in their 1st game. Great pass by Cepada against a double block. What a save by Jurado. Abu, Cordora, easy pickup for Cepada. Cepada again. Jurado again with a dig. Cordora pushes it. Pambulagan, they go back to Cepada. Blocked! What a rejection. Pia Abu with a kill block, and that'll give UST this defensive block brought to you by AIA. Rethink healthy with AIA. Short pass coming from Zamudio. Down the line, what a dig for Cassie Carvalho. Here comes Poyos, going above the block. Ekalia to Bangayan. Cordora popping it up. Poyos, running hit. Ekalia to the middle, Pamulagan. Pepito pops it up. Jurado, oh, what a cut shot. Much better pass by Bangayan. Pamulagan with a soft touch. Easy over from Cordora. Coach Reyes doesn't like it. There's a nice block by the Nigerian, Blessing Unekwe. Great pass. Poyos tips it. Ooh, nobody there.
Her hang time just really allowed her to get a good read of the... Look at that.
Poyos now in double digits.
In set number 2, UE on the other hand just maintained around 22-23%.
Bangayan rejected and bounced off the chest of Reyes. Defensive block brought to you by AIA. Rethink healthy with AIA. 2-point run for UST. Service ace. Cetaphil Fast Serve. Sensitive skin needs 15 essential ceramides. Face the game with a healthy, hydrated skin. Cetaphil for everyone. On Kyla Cordora. Get well soon. She went down with an ankle sprain late in set number 2. Easy put away for Poyos on the overpass coming from Zamudio.
Haunting UE. Also, the serve of UST, they
are also Warriors. This is due to Coach Allen's focus on her transition from having beach volleyball to being the team's outside hitter. Van's spikes are not only powered by her left hand, but during practice, Van would be holding not a volleyball, but rather a basketball in training when spiking. It's probably why she just shook off her bleeding hand from the first set earlier. Because if asked, Van has nothing but endurance. This just makes calling her Van the Lady Warriors heavy hitter, not just figuratively, but literally. Watch this game on any device in the Philippines or abroad on the Filipinas Live app.
You know, coming in, sabi nga natin, condition tong mga to, but 37 minutes for set number 1, 30 minutes for set number 2, and a lot of long rallies.
Yeah. Block against Cepada as UST continues to roll. This is now their biggest lead for UE. They have shut down the offense of the Lady Red Warriors. Already with 3 aces and 3 blocks, by the way. Pamulagan rejected by Altea. Cepada. Pepito right there for the pickup. Wahe out to Altea with tip. Ecalia with a hit. The former hitter turned setter. Altea cross court. Reyes with a dig. On 2 for Ecalia. Knock, got it. As a UST Tigress.
The efficiency, of course, is something that we will be looking at when it comes to point conversion. UST with better performance coming from set number 2, 22%. They have increased it to 30%. Meanwhile, UE remains at 24%.
Altea back-to-back points. This one a monster block. The rookie really stepping up for UST here in set number 4. Defensive block brought to you by AIA. What a run. 5 straight points scored by UE. Finally, a side out as Plaza dumps it.
UST can be more consistent with the passing.
He restores a 4-point lead. Pepito again with coverage. Back row Poyos. Overpass. Nobody there. Altea finding the opening. Altea now with 8 points.
USC just really playing smart volleyball. Look at this court presence. And
the top priority for Cassie Carvalho.
And this is now the biggest lead of UST in the game at 7. Malaluan is denied. The blocking of UST also helping them out here. This is Shane Reterta's second appearance. Did not play last game. Canino from the back. Popped up by Hilongo. Poyos will attack. Saved by De Leon. Easy over. Carvalho shoots it. Poyos set down. It goes for Angge Poyos.
Angge Poyos, she was up against a single blocker. Zone 1 was way open.
Back-to-back points. A response from UST. They continue to dig. Cassie goes back to Jurado. Poyos again for the coverage. Altea blocked at the net. They transfer a reverse to Red Jurado.
Wow, Red Jurado waiting in the wings.
Sorry about that, Neil. This was an 18-12 lead by UST earlier. And then LaSalle now on a 6-0 run. Halted by that attack by Red Jurado.
And if you need a quick side out, you always have to go with a Jean Jurado or Angge Poyo.
Canino in the scoring department, both of them have 8 points. Our second deadlock here in set 2. Chance, but they give up a free ball. Carvalho goes to the back row. Rodriguez puts it up. Reterta will attack. Carvalho goes to Altea. And Marga Altea will score.
For all power. And directly challenged the double block of Del Castillo and Reyes.
UST.
In the third set, she told everyone to take deep breaths, which helped calm their nerves and clear their mind. Now, Marga actually shared with me how Detet is as a captain. In her words, nababasa niya talaga kami. Detet would always know the perfect thing to say to her teammates to give them a boost of confidence and morale that they 100% need. And as the set closed out, she got it.
Ang kalaban nila, nanggigigil eh. They really want to deliver a hard dump ball.
Ilonggo will score for UST. And she too is having the past couple of appearances.
That was just an ad-lib play from UST. The Lasal blockers let that one go.
In attendance here, I'm sure she's happy with a 2-0 lead. De Leon, a high set for Abuneta. And this time Carvalho joining in the blocking party.
Going through that down the line unsuccessfully with that Carvalho block.
12 all, set 3. Cassie chooses Ilonggo. Broken play again. Pepito gets the one hand up. Right in the middle. Still good. Lasal's turn. Malaluan. Denied.
No, we're not. Blocked by Carvalho. And that block was too far. Kita mo na.
I think all the UP players in general, they've sort of blossomed in this season.
I love that word, Mitch.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Thank you.
In the meantime, Ira Abuneta.
Wow.
There has been the Great Wall of España here in the first set. Is in an all-time high. But right now, they're still down by 1. Cassie, the setup for Panagua.
This is what we're talking about, Jaime, when they... Malaluan saves. 2 set points. She has 11 points. Jurado. Wow, a power dip for Reg Jurado.
Way to change it up for
11 already for Reg. So she's the only other player from UST. The way of the LSU, they're up by 2. Ilonggo there with an off-speed. Smart play. At this point, you also want to preserve your strength na rin a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Medyo matagal na silang, 2 oras na silang naglalaro.
Hi, nako, these two teams.
They're not letting us breathe, partner.
Eterta rolling. The Chief for the lead. Into the night here in the UAAP. Canino chases. All without Cassie Carvalho. The defensive block brought to you by AIA, formerly Philam Line. Of another finals appearance in the storied history of the program. They give away the ball. Carvalho. Panagua is checked. Side of Lasal. Reyes. Lapot. The push. Reyes again. Canino. Doug. Ilonggo from behind. Easily picked up by Malaluan. Joust. Coverage. Canino. Still no. Laput. Pepito was there. Carvalho behind. Jurado. Still alive. Carvalho. Puyos. Who is at 73 and 51 in his UAAP record. Ilonggo. In.
Yep. That hits the corner.
In this replay.
Lefty is showing out here once again. Look at that target stable figure here in this match for UST.
Timeout by Coach Sherwin. Oh!
and it goes back to Eliza. Rejected at the net.
Not the tallest of players blocking Eliza Solomon, but look at her. She's just positioned really well for that block. Getting ready to serve. That's good defense from Cassie Carvalho. It's a broken play. Poyo sends it over. Canino again, and she is blocked. Jurado gets Canino this time.
And Jurado on Canino.
As we take a look at that defensive block brought to you by AIA, formerly Uaap Live.
Jurado has stepped it up this season. She has been one of the 1-2 punch offense players of UST with
Cassie. I'm gonna score. She has 3 today. Wow, 2 points in a row for UST.
Finally, UST reading that play from Lasal.
Look at the defensive block brought to you by AIA, formerly Uaap Live. Managua, right off the bench, getting that touch. And she will get the offensive block. Magic Hugot para sa UST.
Tiyagain natin at lumaban tayo ng sama-sama. So with so much passion and determination, they will continue to put up a good fight until the end, all for UST. Now back to you, Billy and Jamie.
And we do not doubt that determination jersey coming from the UST Golden Tigresses, led by, of course, none other. To start off our set 5 is a sign of good things to hopefully come here for UST.
Targeting zone 4.
Poyos now at 22 points under her belt. Mordi from the back row. Single block from Uaap with the exact
Middle blockers, their primary responsibility is blocking. It's not attacking. And this is
21 serving 23. That's a good serve. Mordi. Poyos from the left pin, right through the block. Angge Poyos carrying this UST team on her back. And of course, Ella Regudo reporting for UST and Adamson. And a quick one from Marga Aldea as we send this one over to Ella Regudo. Go ahead, Ella.
Which she's beat already.
11-10 is our score. Poyos. That's in again.
Score. Well, ang daming options. That was a good pass. You can see Jurado coming in.
Is there anybody who looks more intense than her right now?
She wants this set.
Oh, yeah. She wants every point. That's in. Down
Get the
3.
aggressive approach from Pia.
Encarnacion being steady in the back row.
Cassie will chase for that set. Hilongo will make do. Still in play. That will be setter for Mabet Hilongo with the cross court.
Look at that. What a spot.
Managua from the bench. Some important points. Assist. Blocked by Mabet Hilongo. This defensive block is brought to you by AIA, formerly Uaap Live. Mabet Hilongo has come up big as a timeout is called. Great sequences here, the pass too.
Quality volleyball for sure.
Not the best of receives there. They will improvise, leading to a chance ball. Carvalho.
That's too low.
Still alive, no whistle. Jurado, cut shot, queen.
Outside of the antenna.
Hyundai, move of the set. This move of the game is brought to you by Hyundai, Stargazer, and exceeds expectations. 1 week tayo nag-practice. Let's remember what we did in that long week. Let's see how they respond after that timeout. Managua from the back, Devosora. Angge Poyos will try. A high bump set given to Jerzel. Great save by Red Jurado.
That's too low.
Poyos tried to swipe. Still alive. Eliarina. Good save by Managua. Battle at the net, won by Cassie Carvalho.
Points here, but she can also help in the scoring department, maybe with a 1-2 play, but they are also reading that early on, but this time she was dominant.
Cassie, the setup for Poyos, cross court, sent back right away. They go to Jurado, the push, and Jurado, she always just finds a way. Of the set, this move of the game is brought to you by Hyundai Stargazer X, exceeds expectations.
Guzman with 11 points today. Ilongo receiving, chance to counter here for the blue and white. Montoro denied! Regina Jurado. Well read, great press. Another Ilongga coming in for Ateneo. Gotta always be ready. This time Pasio was checked one-on-one.
Single block there by Hilongo. Good read. The timing of the opponent's blockers.
Yeah. Nice serve by De Guzman. Dug or received by Altea. Wow, look at that cut shot again.
Great form on that spike.
So tell me, as a blocker, PP, what's the secret to trying to check players?
But good hustle from UP.
Net. Saved it. Chance ball. Easy over. Plaza on the run. Puts it away.
From Bianca Plaza. Point
for the UST Golden Tigresses.
Prepare yourself with all this big stage.
Yeah.
So need more trainings. But if you're pero pinagdadaanan kasi talaga yan, partner, yung mga ganyan stages. But that's when dun ka rin titibay pressure. If you feel this nerves, it's just so nice to have that support system.
So like that second set, UP with another good start here. In the third, Haponeta with a strong dig. And it's back on the UP side. Reverse to Olango. Cassie chooses Panagua, who puts it away.
Great connection from Carvalho.
We saw a lot of that.
New chances, new opportunity for your team.
Right.
Iba din yung dala niya na may bibigay na laro mo.
Pansil, sinungkit, nakuha ni Capistrano. Another chance here for UST. The toss to Poyos. And Poyos is pouring it on right now. 9 points for...
Ibang-iba na rin ang
si Poyos, and you see it in her face. She was so sure.
Sa tagal ng hang time niya, she gets a good view.
Easy over. Abu finding that corner pocket. Zone 5 this time. In step with the Tigresses.
But you see Carvalho.
On deck to serve, she's got 6 points to her name. That's inside, and an ace for Angge Poyos, which she points so far. Kanino with a serve. Carvalho sets up Poyos, and Angge will score.
I mentioned a while ago, hindi pwedeng mawalan ng laro si Angge Poyos.
Asia Arena. We thank you all for joining us here on One Sports on the UAP Varsity Channel and on Pilipinas Live. Dip Dipianco together with Neil Flores calling this match. And Neil, first point for Altea as UST is on the board.
5-0 run of NU, 2 quick points for UST. Alinsug receiving. Sent back by Carvalho. Oh, how good would that feel? Defensive block brought to you by AIA, formerly Philam Life.
And that's very important because it sets the tempo for all of the attackers.
What a serve again. Sobi was up for it this time. De Guzman with the tip ball. Pepito. Jurado puts it away. Oh boy, didn't we call this instantly?
Look at that precise hit by Rich Jurado. Saktong-sakto sa gap between the antenna and
12 match points to save. Poyos sent back. Cassie calls the play again. Back to Angge. Angge tries to go for the swipe. That's still playable. Nice pull there by Plaza. Confusing the blockers. And Angge Poyo scores.
On their previous battles with FEU. In her words, maraming beses na din kaming nagkakaharap and sobrang galing din nila. Kaya alam kong di sila papayag na basta-bastang matatalo ngayon. But with that being said, one thing is certain, hindi din magpapatalo ang UST.
How can you not? Hindi na gumalaw si Cassie Carvalho ito sa pwesto niya.